Okay guys, welcome to another They Did What. Now if you're new to the channel, They Did What is a feature I've got where I basically take a look at some of the classic 8 and 16-bit software houses. I take a look at the sort of adverts and I just basically play some of the games and just, you know, have a look at the back catalogue. So for this video I'm taking a look at Martech Software. They first started in 1982 and they ran until 1989. They were set up by two guys, a chap called David Martin and his brother-in-law John Barry. Now some of the most kind of popular games they brought out, stuff like Eddie Kid Jump Challenge, Brian Jack's Superstar Challenge, Mega Apocalypse, Vixen, which we'll look at later on. So yeah, anyway, I am going to leave you with some of the adverts and some of the tunes taken from the games. Right, kicking things off in the games front, we've got Vixen. Now, she was apparently a page 3 top totty. Never played this game. I know it got absolutely panned stupid by Zap64. You know that when a game has to feature a page 3 model in the front of the game itself, it's going to be pretty shit. So I've got no idea what the game's about. This is the first time I've actually even seen the game. So it's obviously a side-scrolling platformer. I've got no idea what these things are here. Killing. You get these rather large balls and chains as well. Which I notice when you destroy the little balls in the chain, it turns into what looks like a sort of boar's head, something like that. That'll be level 1 done then, no gem bonus. And you pick up what looks like bullets, or are they gravestones with a V in it? I've got no idea. Yes, it's your typical subpar platforming fare, I should say, which were extremely prevalent back in the 80s. I've seen a lot worse, I have to say. I mean, the actual graphics aren't too bad, I've got to say. They're actually fairly detailed. The actual sprites themselves are all single coloured enough, but yeah, this is the first and probably the only time I shall put myself through this game. So anyway, that is Vixen. Right, next up is the Armageddon Man. Now this is in the C64 again. I've got to say the majority of the games that I've featured in this are on the C64. I have included a few other systems. I would like to sort of mix and match it a bit, but you know what it's like, just trying to put these videos together, it's quite time consuming. So this one here, yeah, it's never played it at all. But you see, I'm impressed with the clarity of this. It's obviously sort of trying to replicate a kind of mouse, a Windows environment. It's a strategy type, scenario type game. It was also released on, well, it was released in the Spectrum Amstrad, and I think it also got released on the Amiga and Atari ST. Don't know any more about it other than, you know, what you can see here. So I'm assuming it's, you know, it's a war type of game, reduce missiles, reprimand. I like the musical track to it. That's actually really nice, quite atmospheric. Yeah, it's not a game you'd really want to play unless you're in that particular mood. I think there's plenty of misery and whatnot, you know, this kind of stuff on the news without wanting to put yourself through it in a computer game. Computer games are all about escapism, getting away from real life misery. I don't know how this game reviewed back in the day. It's not a game I would have played back then. Just too serious and probably a bit too complicated for my my small brain. But the actual no mail inbox, that was kind of, you know, that was before emails were a thing. I know emails did exist probably back in 1980, whenever it was, but certainly it wasn't something that was common like it is nowadays. But actually quite an impressive sort of engine that they're using. And next up, moving on from one death and destruction to another, this is Crazy Comets. Now, this game is based on the arcade game Mad Planets, which is it's not a very, very well known game. I think the Mad Planets game, I'm sure it used, was it a joystick? and it also had a spinner, so basically you could move around the screen but your ship would actually rotate as well. Now the idea of this game is to basically keep shooting the planets until they get red hot, and the hotter they get angrier and they move quicker. I mean, it's completely random the way they move. It's quite a difficult game actually, and once they get a certain temperature they'll eventually explode. Hopefully I can show you how this works. I did buy this game and I just found it too difficult. Boom, there we go. But the standout thing for this game is the absolutely awesome musical track by the mighty Rob Hubbard. When the planets are wee, the smaller they are, the easier they are to destroy. But considering I'm a massive shoot 'em up fan, I love games like this. I don't know, I never really played this game. So yeah, that was Mad or Crazy Comets. This next one is Uchimata, and they tagged on the Brian Jacks part of it. Now I've deliberately left this in demo mode because I know that if I was to try and try and demonstrate it, it would be rubbish. So I thought, just leave the demo playing, and at least you can get to see the game how it should be played. And if you've not guessed, it's a judo simulator. I think it's probably the one and only judo game I've ever actually seen, computer-wise. The graphics are actually pretty good. This is the first time I've ever seen this game. I did actually do judo for about 2 weeks, and my mum and dad bought me the judo suit, and I just didn't like it. And I never went back. I think I went about two or three times until I eventually said I don't want to go back. This is about the closest I will get to doing judo nowadays. I don't know how realistic this game is, but it certainly looks the part. So that's Uchimata. Right, next one, this is called Conflict, and this is released in 1982. I'm guessing it was written in BASIC. There's a complete lack of any sound. So once again, it's some sort of army simulator, or warfare simulator I should say. Defence expenditure. There was a game, I used to do economics at school, and there was a game similar to this. It was basically all based on the economy, and you had to decide what the interest rates were going to be and inflation, and it was actually quite good. It let you, and then it would predict, you know, how much the economy had actually grown. It was a thing we actually took part in at school. We actually went into Edinburgh as a team and we took part in a competition. I think we did pretty rubbish, but it was kind of similar to this. Just, you know, you make choices, and you know that then impacts on how it's going to work out. So yeah, that's not the most interesting, but I guess if you're into that kind of thing, then probably quite a good little game. And Brian Jack's Superstar Challenge. Now, if you're under probably 35 years old, you may not know what Superstars was. It was a great programme. It was a competition. They would take part in different, you know, disciplines: cycling, the gym, running, penalty shootouts, you name it, they did it. And it was basically like big sporting stars of the day. Now Brian Jacks was unheard of. He was into judo. But you had all the sort of top football players, the top rugby players, they all took part in it. It would be great to see this return, but I don't think it'll ever happen for two reasons. One, the money that these guys earn, they would not want to put themselves into this, and secondly, I don't think the egos of these so-called superstars would allow them to take part in it, because, you know, a guy who, you imagine Wayne Rooney in this, you know, and he takes part in a 100-metre sprint, and some little athlete guy who, you know, doesn't earn a fraction of the money beats him. So I don't think you would ever see a return of Superstars, unfortunately. There have been a few sort of like remakes of it, one-offs, but they weren't particularly good. But it was like, I loved it. It had really iconic music as well. This is ridiculous. This is a computer. Now you'll see there the computer has had 3 goes and he's got bullseye on each one. So this is me now trying to shoot the target. You know, I bought this game at the time and it was just so difficult. Oh, he didn't get a bullseye there. It was just too damn difficult. You know, why they pitched the difficulty level, that is just silly, because it makes it completely unplayable. And it's actually quite a good little compilation of sporting events, but the computer player was just, you know, ridiculously good. Right, 100 metres running, I might be able to take him at this. So I am the chap at the top in the rather short shorts. There we go, finding my form now, boys. I'm leaving them for dead. Yeah, nice big sort of sprites in this game. Albeit with no faces. Alright, okay, so I don't know what the little star is. Right, this next one, this is the squat thrusts. So I've got 65 to beat. Yeah, these games were massive back in the 80s, but you just don't get games like this anymore. You know, it's a shame, because I loved them. I would still, if a game like this came out now, I would buy it and I would play it. But I just think that the things have moved on now. People don't want joystick wagglers. They don't really lend themselves that well to gamepads, you know, so you don't really get joysticks now. That's an unfortunate thing, but I loved joystick wagglers. They were great. It was a real kind of physical challenge when you were playing these things. Quite sort of simplistic, but good fun. I'm not going to do it. Might get 50 possibly. Come on, keep it going, keep it going. 50, hey. Yeah, anyway, that is Brian Jack's Superstar Challenge. This next one, Slain. This is taken from 2000 AD, the comic. I like the music. Is that David Whittaker? I think it was. Now, I've got no idea what's going on here. I appear to be controlling the large hand. So it's a sort of adventure-y type thing, move, examine. But when you move the hand over it, it all moves about. I don't know why it's doing that. Some nice graphics. Kind of looks more like a Spectrum game, I think, probably just because of the lack of colour. But it has got an epic music track. Yeah, it's slightly confusing the way everything moves in and out like that. Yeah, Martech, they got quite a few 2012 AD licenses. You'll see a few more later on. Yeah, I'm completely, utterly confused as to what I'm supposed to be doing here. Anyway, that is Slain. Right, the one and only Spectrum game I've featured in this. kind of like a sort of 3D, what would you call it? It's not Breakout. I'm not quite sure. What you're basically doing here is you can sort of, you've got some kind of control over the ball, and you're basically trying to get the ball to land on that little black circle thing. That ain't the easiest. And it's game over. Oh, that is ear inducing, that sound. Yeah, enough of that one. Right, the next one is Ad Infinitum. And again, this is on the C64. Now, oddly, there didn't appear to be any sound when I was recording this. Don't know what was going on. Does this remind you of any game? Yeah, if this is not a blatant rip-off of a rather far superior shoot 'em up by Andrew Braybrook, then I don't know what is. I'm not a big fan of these types of games. I mean, you know, it's the problem for me is it's not always easy to actually see what bits of the landscape you shouldn't crash into. You know what I mean? It's very, very subtle sort of shadows like that. Yeah, quite how these guys got away with making this game is beyond me. I mean, it's the same style graphics. Got to say that the main sprite in this is nowhere near as nice looking as the Iridium one. I mean, Iridium, you know, technically it's an absolute masterpiece. It's not one of my favourite games. I just find it too difficult to play, just for the reasons I was saying. It's not always obvious as to what bits of the landscape you can fly over, especially when it's a it's a very, very fast horizontally scrolling game. So you need to be able to see. I mean, it helped if they'd sort of made the structures stand out a bit, so you could at least have half a chance of actually seeing what not to crash into. I don't know how this one works, if you've got to land or not. Don't know. Anyway, enough of that one. Right, next one up, this is Eddie Kid Jump Challenge. Now, I bought this game back in the day. This is an excellent game. I mean, it's an old game. Yeah, and it's got probably the chunkiest looking sprites ever. And yep, it also looks like he's got no spokes in his wheels. Now, the idea of the game is to basically try and jump over cars and land safely. But it's not always easy. If you don't land with both wheels on the ground at the same time, you'll fall off, and then you get greeted with one of the most annoying noises ever. Now, Eddie Kid was a massive star back in the 80s. You've probably heard of Evel Knievel, who was an American sort of stunt rider. Well, Eddie Kid was the British version. Now, very, very sadly, Eddie Kid, you know, he was involved in a very, very serious crash, and he's now confined to a wheelchair. And this game has got probably one of the most convoluted control systems. You press the fire button to accelerate. Now, moving the joystick left and right makes the sort of cyclist move left and right. To accelerate, you press the button. You've got gears, and you use the F keys. You've got F1, F3, F5 and F7. It's not the easiest game in the world to play. They could have probably utilised the fire button and pushing up and down, something like that, I don't know. But yeah, that little bit at the end there is so annoying. This little bit, you get subjected to that every single time you crash. So anyway, that's Eddie Kid's Jump Challenge. This next one is called Fury. Now, I don't know, is the Fury based on I'm trying to see if it says anywhere there at all. Is it based on a cartoon or something? So it's got all the hallmarks of a sort of a cartoon comic game. The idea, from what I gather, is basically you control this car and you've got to go as fast as you can, and every now and again you'll get this little cross here, that little cross sign, and you need to try and avoid it, like I didn't do, and it's game over. Let's go in once more. It reminds me a wee bit like the crosshair you get in Predator, the Predator video game. Basically, once it targets you, you're dead. I don't know how you're supposed to avoid it, other than moving about as quick as you possibly can. Yeah, there's obviously some technique to getting away from it. But anyway, that is called the Fury. Right, this is the only Amiga one I've featured. This is called Phantom Fighter. And despite first impressions, it's not an in-your-face shooter like Space Harrier. It's got more in common with Space Harrier, though just not as good. And it's not very easy either. Yeah, a lot of the kind of arcadey type games, shoot 'em ups on like the 16-bit machines, they thought that people would want fancy backgrounds. Whereas I always think that for a shoot 'em up I would prefer the black background, maybe with a few wee kind of twinkled stars, because you need to be able to see exactly what you're shooting. And to be fair in this game, this isn't actually bad. I mean, the background doesn't really detract from what you're actually trying to do here, but a wee bit too much turquoise if you ask me. And this will be the end of level guardian type thing. Nah, bugger, doesn't matter, just put in anything on, let's move on. Right, next one is Jeff Cape's Strongman. Now, I never ever got to play this game back in the day. I think it got pretty poor reviews. I mean, I was a massive track and field fan. Love all these kind of joystick wagglers. Now, as you'll soon see, trying to play this game, I have no idea what I'm trying to do here. It just doesn't seem to be responding at all. Tell me to press F1, so I'm trying to bend the bars, presumably. Is that putting up my energy or something? I'm not too sure. Ah, right, okay, allocate energy. So that's almost the amount of energy that I have built up through training in the gym. How do you allocate it? Right, okay, I've got you. Just do anything, come on, let's go. Barrel loading. Set effort. Okay, come on, is it going to do anything? He must have the biggest hands ever. His arms or his hands are about the size of his head. Right, I don't know why this isn't responding. It's not responding to waggling. The fire button's not responding, so I've got no idea what I'm doing here. Nah. I give up. Anyway, that is shite. That was Jeff Cape's Strongman. This next one is Mega Apocalypse, which was kind of the spiritual successor to Crazy Comics, again written by Simon Nicol, and once again it's got speech as well. It's also got a really good soundtrack by Rob Hubbard. Sorry, I had the wrong joystick plugged in there. Slight technical hitch. Same as Crazy Comics, you've basically just got to blast everything, and these little planets you've just got to keep hammering them. They will eventually start flashing, and the more kind of damage they take. And let's try again. It's not an easy game because they basically bounce about completely randomly, so trying to sort of anticipate where they're going to go isn't easy. But yeah, if you look at the background in this, that's what I want to see for a shoot 'em up, a little star field, you know. It doesn't detract from the baddies, you know. It's when you've got these shoot 'em ups with big lavishly detailed backgrounds. Don't get me wrong, something like R-Type gets away with it because it just looks so nice. But that's excellent. That is Mega Apocalypse, and again that was on the C64. Right, this next one, excuse me, Rex. Now I think this is on the Amstrad that I'm playing. Oddly, there was sound when I was playing it, but again, there doesn't appear to be any sound. I don't know what's going on there, no idea. I like the graphics though. I like the style of the graphics. They're very, very small, but it looks pretty smart actually. So there is sound in the game. For whatever reason, it just didn't seem to translate across to the when I was recording this. Don't know why. I like the use of colour. If you look at the kind of rock, the different sort of colours of orange, that's pretty smart looking. Kaboom! You make your own sound effects. Yeah, that's really nice. It would be better with sound, and you can trust me in that. There is sound. I don't know why it didn't work. Right, next one is called Catch 23. Again, this is actually on Amstrad. Released in 1987, according to the little title screen there. And rather bizarrely, it's a vector type game. I wasn't expecting that. Right, I'm dead I guess. So the idea, you've got to also kill these guys. Strangely, there's no sound in this one. Again, there was sound when I was playing it, but for whatever reason it just didn't seem to, it wasn't picked up when I was recording it, which is strange. I noticed this game was also out in the Spectrum, but it didn't appear on the C64, probably because they didn't think the C64 could do vectors. which, as we all know, is utter rubbish, as Mercenary proved otherwise. It's quite unusual to see a game that's got vector graphics with kind of sprites overlaid. Never seen that before. Too late, I'm dead. It's kind of like Operation Wolf meets Battlezone. Right, next up is Samantha Fox Strip Poker. Now, if you watch my live stream that I put out, when was it? At the weekend there, Saturday night, one of the guys asked me to play this. Now, I did have a copy of this, and it actually plays quite a good game of poker. Now, Sam Fox, to any the uninitiated, she was a page 3 model in the Sun. And yeah, the idea is to play poker and basically try and get her clothes off. Now, I'm sure there was lots of extremely excited teenagers playing this game back in the day, but as you can see there, the C64 isn't really up for doing the job properly. No pun intended. The graphics just don't look realistic enough to do anything. But I guess when you're a prepubescent 14-year-old, then it was better than finding a dirty magazine in a field or something. 3 10s, that'll do it. Let's keep the 2 10s, keep the 3 10s I should say. Right, let's bet, let's go for 20. Eat my shots. Oh, I forgot there's 2 queens. We'll keep the queens, I think. Let's go all out and try and get her to lose. Right, get rid of that, get rid of the king, get rid of the 8. 2 queens. That's still not bad. Let's just go the full hog. And she has got a pair of 7s. I think I win. And there you go. Blah de blah de blah de blah. Yeah, I think there was one called Maria Whittaker Strip Poker. I can't remember who brought that one out. That must have been another company. This next one is called Shootout. I like the tune. That's a Rob Hubbard tune, I think. Never heard of this game. You know, it's quite unusual. I've not heard of quite a few of the games by this company. I'm trying to shoot the tin cans off the top of the cactus, but it's not easy. It's got one of these random, the sight just kind of moves about randomly, and you've got really no, you can influence roughly where it goes, but you don't have any real accurate control. Actually really nice graphics as well. Right, what's next? It seems you've got unlimited ammo. I don't know what I'm trying to shoot here. Can I move? Ah, right, okay, so you can walk left to right. So it's, I was going to say it's similar to Gunfight, but it's nothing like Gunfight. No, West Bank, that's what I was thinking of. Nobody there. Aha! Yeah, that is whatever it's called, Shootout, can't remember the name of it. Next one is Tarzan. Got a really authentic tom-tom drum sound, I must admit. Right, so left and right, and fire button makes you jump. These kind of games were 10 aplenty. There was stuff like Heartland, there was Robin of the Wood, which I actually completed. It was one of the few 8-bit games I actually completed. Yeah, it wasn't my cup of tea, this type of game, but I think the game that kind of started all this was whoa, what on earth was Saberwolf by Ultimate. I don't know what that is. It's hard. Is that quicksand or something? I think it must be. Right, I'm completely stuck. Where am I supposed to go here? That's a dead end. Ah, wait a minute. Can you go through there? Ah, right, you press up. And it's more of the same. Yeah, let's be honest here, guys. Not every 8-bit game was worthy of playing. You know, I'm not singling this game out, you know, on its own, but yeah, a lot of 8-bit games, and you look at them now, you realise, but that was all we had back then. Right, next one is Nemesis the Warlock. Now, I bought this game and I actually really enjoyed it. He is a character again in the 2000 AD magazine, comic magazine. This is actually a really good game. You control the part of Nemesis the Warlock, and the idea is basically just to kill everybody. And you've got a sword which you can slash to kill them. Now, what I liked about this game is the bodies, when you kill somebody, their body stays on screen, and you can effectively use their body as a sort of stepping stone to get to higher levels. Now, your life is depicted by a hand. If you look at the bottom left of the screen, there's a hand holding a heart, and the more damage you take, the tighter that hand grips the heart, until eventually it bursts and you die. Now, every now and again you'll get like an alien thing bursting out one of the body's stomachs. Let's see if we're going to see that. And there are a limited supply of bullets. You probably saw them in little boxes. You can pick them up and you get so many bullets. So we've not got any alien... Oh, there we go. There's somebody's stomach erupting. Boof, there we go. And from the stomach, I don't know what the hell it is. I don't know what it is. But actually, that's actually a really good game. I did play that a lot. Next one is Hellfire Attack. Again, never heard of this one. And it's kind of, it looks like Afterburner. Got to see, that's actually really impressive looking. Yeah, there's a lot of graphics on screen there, and it updates really well. It's a game that was completely bypassed me. When did it come out? 1987? That could have been when I got my Atari ST in 1987, so I possibly moved away from the C64 at that point. But I know this game did come out for other systems. It does actually give quite a good impression of speed. Got a nice helicopter sound as well. And it's level complete. Level 2. Ah, bugger. Anyway, that is pretty good. Right, next up is Shoot 'em Up War. Now, the guys that wrote this game were actually two quite prolific demo coders on the C64 scene. How come I seem to go underneath there? How is that? And it's on top there. So if you go right to the side, do you end up going underneath? Possibly? I don't know how that worked. This looks non too dissimilar from that earlier game we looked at. I can't remember what it was called again. Boom! Again, exactly the same again as Uridium, that other game we looked at. It's not always easy to see what you're crashing into. Right, next up is Zoids. Now this game I think it got quite good reviews from Zap at the time, but it's almost an impossible game to play. I think I had a copy of this and I just could not for the life of me figure out what I was supposed to be doing. The standout thing about this game was again the Rob Hubbard track. Yeah, it's all like icons. There was a lot of games that came out, once. I can't remember what the first game was. I think it was. I can't remember the name of the game. It was. I can't remember the name of the game, but there was a game that came out and it used the sort of icons. And then there was a flurry of games kind of copying the same thing. Yeah, I've got absolutely no idea what I'm supposed to be doing here. It does look nice, but you know what, having nice music and nice graphics doesn't always make a good game. So that was Zoids. Next up is Cosmic Shock Absorber, and this is on the Amstrad. Do we dig that cosmic music, man? I don't think so. Right, so we're in some kind of spaceship. I'm assuming, is it kind of a Star Wars-y type game? Shield power, photon energy. Right, moving the joystick kinda moves it about a wee bit, but not to any proper degree. I've really got no idea what I'm trying to do here. Yeah, not every 8-bit game was a classic, that's for sure. There's certainly more games that you wouldn't want to play again than games you would. Yeah, right, next up is Nigel Mansell's Grand Prix. Now, I'm sure Gremlin Graphics brought out a Nigel Mansell's Grand Prix game. This again is on Amstrad, this one. And let's just go for practice. Press spacebar to start, or M for main menu. Right, let's go for spacebar. That's actually quite impressive looking. If you didn't know differently, you'd have thought that was possibly a 16-bit version. That's actually pretty good. I'm assuming they must be using the sort of like the higher resolution for the Amstrad here, because I mean the actual, all that text is crystal clear. Again, I don't remember ever playing that. I'm absolutely sure there was a Nigel Mansell game released by Gremlin Graphics, which I'm sure I had on the Amiga. But that is pretty impressive looking, especially for an 8-bit system. Right, 2 to go guys. This is called Pulsator, and once again this is on the Amstrad. I thought I'd only featured one Amstrad game, but what do I know? Right, okay, so I'm controlling this circle, flashing circle. Oops, avoid the fiery pit of hell. There's a lot of inertia going on here, which makes it slightly tricky to control. I'm not really sure what to open the gates. Kind of reminds me a wee bit like Paradroid, though it's not a patch. Not a patch in the open gates. Right, okay, why did it change? Right, I'm not overly sure what I'm supposed to be doing here. I'm assuming I was going to try and kill the baddies. It'd probably help if you had a little some kind of map or something. But I suppose back in the day, that's when people used to do their own maps and get them printed in magazines and whatnot. And right, the last game guys is called The Planets. Now I noticed, this is on the Spectrum, I noticed there was is it 3 or 4 different sides to tape. So this must have been some quite big epic game. Interestingly, I noticed it came out on for the Amstrad, but not for the Commodore 64, so I don't know why that was. But yeah, as you can tell, I mean Martech, yeah, they put out quite a number of games. I've got to say, the majority of them don't really stand up that well today. There are still some nice games, stuff like your Eddie Kidd's Jump Challenge, a few kind of more modern games that they brought out as well, which are quite nice. But largely, I can't say there was any real, cast iron classics. But you know what, it was the 80s, it was this hobby of ours, it was still in its infancy, it was a cottage industry, people were basically making these things up as they went along. And if it wasn't for companies like Martech, then we certainly wouldn't have the games that we can enjoy now on our PlayStation 4 and 4K televisions. But it's always interesting to look back at these and just, like I says, you've got the old rose-coloured spectacles. When you look back at a lot of games now, you realise that they're not as good as you remember them to be. But don't get me wrong, I still play a lot of 8-bit games. But I would say the majority of 8-bit games now, they probably wouldn't be worthy of my attention. But if there's, I hope you enjoyed watching the video, guys. If there's a company you want to see featured in this, put your comments below and I shall certainly do my best to try and feature it. Don't put Mastertronic, because there are just far too many games released by that company. But anyway, as usual guys, hope you enjoyed watching it and I'll catch you again later.